Hey guys, I'm back with part 6 for this tutorial on how to build this mansion. Here in this video, we're going to be continuing on with the interior layout. I went ahead and gathered up the blocks we're going to be using here in this video. So I have some quartz stairs, quartz slabs, pillar quartz blocks, blocks of quartz, some chiseled quartz blocks, and then we have some white concrete, sea lanterns, gray carpet, stone buttons, iron trap doors, cyan concrete, blue concrete, green concrete, light blue concrete, and light gray concrete, and then some dark oak planks and jungle planks. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start in these rooms here first, so you could be on either side of the house because it's gonna be the same thing on each side. So I'm gonna start with my quartz stairs, and we're gonna start filling in the ceilings for this bathroom and this bedroom. So go up here to the bedroom window first, and we're gonna go on this layer so we're like lined up at the corner of that window. And then we're gonna bring it out one more, so we have two like that. Then we'll place another quartz stair here, then another one going down right there, and then one more on that layer. So we brought it down 4. Let's go on this side, we'll place 2 like that, and then we'll continue working our way down. And there we go. And then we're going to switch to our full blocks of quartz, and this layer is going to be just some full blocks of quartz from one side to the other. Like that. Alright, so that's like the center point of the ceiling here. Then continue on with your quartz stairs, and we'll just start here at the top layer. This is just going to be brought straight along until we're right on the edge of this wall. These walls are going to be brought up here in the center, so you can just stop it until you meet up right here on the edge. Don't continue it on because you'll have to delete the block in the middle anyway. Let's go on to this side. We'll do the same thing. Alright, like that. Right on the edge. Let's do the same thing for the rest of these layers on each side. There we go. Now we have this open space here. Let's go ahead and switch to our cyan concrete. I'll just swap out the gray carpet for now. And we're going to continue filling this in, so you can pretty much just follow along the stairs. Like that. And then get that space in the middle. And then follow along these stairs on the other side. Now you can fill in all the space in the middle. And from the bedroom side, it's all filled in and looks like that. And then this side is looking like this. Make sure these stairs are right in the corner of the window. Let's head into the bathroom now. And we'll go ahead and just grab our blue concrete, or whichever color you actually used in this room. Make sure you're using the color of the room that you actually used. Maybe you're on that side, so use those colors over there. I think that's pretty obvious though. So let's follow along this little shape that we have here with the color that we used in the bathroom. Looks like that. And now we'll continue with our stairs. We'll grab the quartz stairs. We'll place one on each corner of that window. Then we'll just bring this along up against the blue concrete. Do the same on this side. And then you could just continue working your way down on each side. And then fill all this in, and we have the ceilings done over here on this side of the house. We're going to head on over to the other side and do the same thing. Alright, so it looks like that in here. Okay, now let's head on over to the other side. So we have some green concrete in here and light blue concrete. So let's grab that. So we have the green, we'll just swap out the sea lantern, and then the light blue, we'll just swap out that blue concrete. Alright, so same thing that we did. Let's continue with our quartz stairs first. Or should we just do the full block of quartz? Let's do that. Grab your full block of quartz, and on this one right here, just bring it from one side to the other. Alright. And then grab your quartz stairs. Make sure it's lined up at the corner of the window. We'll bring this along until we're right on the edge of the wall here. So like that, right on the edge. Do the same thing on this side. Alright, and now I'm just going to continue working my way down 3 more layers and do the same thing. Okay, so I have the bedroom all done. Looks like this. Now let's go ahead and fill in the empty space here with your green concrete. I'll just go from this side, swap to the green. You can follow along the stairs like this. And then fill in all the empty space in the middle. And it looks like that. We'll go ahead and grab our light blue concrete and just follow along the green and do the same thing. Alright, now let's grab our quartz stairs and start. Oh, I guess I somehow missed a block here. Be sure to fill that in. I don't know how I missed that, but there we go. So yeah, now let's continue with our quartz stairs and fill all this in. And there we go. Now we have all the ceilings filled in for each side of the house for the bedroom and the bathroom. Looking good. Alright. Now, let's head on back out here. And we're going to start pretty much just filling in the ceilings for this big open space here, as well as the hallway and the bathroom. So yeah, let's get on to doing that next. Let's go ahead and start filling in these rooms where the hallway is, and this is actually the laundry room, and then that side we have the hallway and the half bathroom. So make sure you have your quartz stairs. You also want to be sure to grab some light gray concrete. We'll just swap out the quartz slabs for now. And you want to make sure you're 1 block higher than the walls that we have here with your light gray concrete, and that's going to be used to fill in the ceiling. So just 1 block higher like that. We'll fill in all of the empty space. Like that. Let's do the same for the hallway here. Alright, so now we have the ceiling filled in for the hallway, and then for this laundry room. Then grab your quartz stairs. Go ahead and place them just like upside down like this. Makes it look like crown molding. Go into the hallway and do the same thing. That looks good. Let's head on over to this side. Continue with your light gray concrete. Go up 1 block higher than the walls and do the same thing, just fill in the ceilings. And then add your crown molding like we did on the other side. So now we have each side of the house completely filled in: the hallway, the laundry room, hallway, half bathroom, bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, bathroom. So now we can focus on the main center of the house. Okay, let's go ahead and focus on the center part of the house that is actually 2 stories tall. So you could grab your pillar quartz blocks. We'll head to the front here. And you see how we have these pillar quartz blocks already here? Let's bring it up to the same height as the corner of this glass here. So let's go ahead and count it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there we go. Yeah, just 7, like that. Lined up at this layer. We'll do the same on this side. We'll just bring it up. And right there. Let's go to this side and do the same thing. Alright, now go ahead and grab your quartz stairs. And we're going to be lined up with the corner of the window here. So at the top block of this pillar. And you could bring a quartz stair just right along to the other side. Alright, now we'll do the same thing over here on this side. And then go up and in another layer. So from the corner of the window on this layer, You could go ahead and place a stair like that, and do the same thing just from one side to the other. And then the remaining space right down the middle is going to be a full block of quartz. Go ahead and grab that right here on this layer. Just like this, go ahead and fill it all in. Alright, so that is going to be the ceiling for the center part of the house here. And we do have a few little decorations to do for the center of the window here on each side. So let's get on to doing that next. So let's go ahead and focus on the little decoration we're going to have here in between these pillars. Make sure you have your quartz slab again, because you are going to need it. And we're going to have a similar design to what we did here on the outside. Not like this entire thing, but you can see how we have this shape here towards the back, towards the inner part. That is what we're going to be doing here on the inside. So make sure you have your quartz stairs. You want to go up until you're on the 6th layer where the pillar quartz block is. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You could also see we're on the same layer as the quartz stair on the outside now. So you could place one on each side, like that. Then have a full block of quartz on top of those quartz stairs. And then a quartz stair on each side again. And then a full block of quartz on top of the quartz stairs again. And then we're going to have an upside down quartz stair in between those full blocks of quartz. Continue with your full block of quartz and place one here on the top. Switch back to your quartz stairs. I have said quartz so many times, but yeah, make sure you have your quartz stairs now. We're going to place 2 going up on each side. And then top it off in the middle with your quartz slab. And there we go, just a cool little feature to have for the inside now. Let's do the same thing here on this side. So you could just look at the quartz stair on the outside, make sure you're lined up with it. So have one on each side, and then your full block. And then the stairs again. Full blocks again. Upside down stair. And then a full block on top of that. Make sure you have 2 stairs going up on each side. And then your slab. And there we go, we have that side done. Alright, now let's go ahead and we'll start focusing on bringing up the walls for the 2nd floor area here. And then we'll do the ceiling for the 1st floor. We'll bring up the staircase right down the middle, which leads up to the 2nd floor. And then we'll fill in all the floors for the 2nd floor. And we might end up doing the ceilings. If we don't do the ceilings, then in part 7, we'll go ahead and do the ceilings for the 2nd floor and all of the space up there in the attic. So let's get on to focusing on the walls for the 2nd floor now. Let's go ahead and fill in the walls for the center part of the house. Make sure you have some white concrete and chiseled quartz blocks. Also make sure you're doing this at the front side of the house because we're not going to be doing it at the back side, only at the front. So go to this pillar here. You can start at the bottom and make sure you're on the 8th layer. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're also right next to this quartz stair. And now with your white concrete, go ahead and push it towards the back 9 blocks. We'll go ahead and count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, let's do the same on this side so you could just line it up right here and we'll bring it along until it lines up at the other side like that. Okay, let's go ahead and add an extra layer of white concrete right on top of this. And then on top of this white concrete, make sure you switch to your chiseled quartz blocks, add a layer on top of that. And now back to your white concrete, and it looks like we have 3. That's all we really need to fill in. Normally I would fill in this one right here, but we really don't need to. So let's just go ahead and fill in the 3 spaces right on top of these chiseled quartz blocks. We'll do the same on the other side. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, now after you have this wall on each side here for the center, you want to continue wrapping it around. So we're going to have kind of like a corner here, and it's going to work its way towards that side. So continue with your white concrete. For this bottom layer, it's actually just going to be right where it is. We're not going to continue that on or anything. So make sure you're on the second layer of this white concrete right underneath the chiseled quartz blocks. So go to the left of it for this side. So I'm at the left side. We're going to continue on towards the left of it and place 2 white concrete like that. Then 2 chiseled quartz blocks. And then your extra layers of white concrete. Okay, we'll do the same on this side. So 2 white concrete, 2 chiseled quartz, and then your 3 layers of white concrete. Alright, now let's go ahead and skip over 4 spaces. I'm just going to place some quick blocks. So a gap of 4 like that. Then continue with your white concrete after you skip over that 4 and place 5. Okay, like that. You could go ahead and delete these now. This is going to be a doorway leading into a bedroom that's going to be here. Alright, now on top of this little strip of 5 here, we're going to have the chiseled quartz. And then we'll add 3 extra layers of white concrete for now. It is going to be brought up a bit higher to the attic space, but for now we'll just leave it the same height as everything else. Alright, there we go. Let's do the same on this side. So I'll just place some random blocks real quick so we make sure there's 4. Then switch to your white concrete, add 5 after that. We'll just delete these real quick. And now have some chiseled quartz blocks and 3 layers of the white concrete again. Alright, there we go. That's all looking pretty good. This is a bit weird how I'm doing it. I'm just placing the blocks like floating and stuff. I normally wouldn't do it this way, but I feel like it's pretty much the easiest way to do it. So now, let's see, I guess we'll go ahead and start focusing maybe on the staircase leading up to the 2nd floor. And then we can maybe start filling in all the floors and stuff. I'm not too sure yet. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's just go ahead and bring up the staircase leading up to the 2nd floor now. And then we'll start focusing on the little details that we're going to have here. And then we could actually start filling in the ceiling and stuff for the 1st floor. So yeah, let's go down to doing that. We'll start filling in the ceiling for the 1st floor. Alright, now make sure you have some quartz stairs. You want to be right underneath these walls that we placed on each side. You also want to make sure you're lined up with the pillars that we have here. So place some upside down quartz stairs like this, but make sure the final one is curved in that direction. As you can see. Alright, let's go ahead and do the same on this side. So just like some upside down quartz stairs, and then one curved like that. Now let's go underneath that and add another layer. And we're going to have it curve so it kind of looks like it's following along with the top one. So we actually have to place a quick block so we could place it like that. So it forms a little shape like this. It looks like it curves together. I'll do it one more time here. So bring this along. And then we just have to place a quick block like that so we could place this stair so it faces in that direction. Alright. So that looks good. So make sure you have that so far. Alright, now let's focus on the back side. You want to make sure you're on the 6th block going up, lined up with the pillar quartz. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and whoops, right here, 6. So you're on the same layer as this quartz stair here. You can place a quartz stair on each side like that. And then curve 3 together like that on each side. So you have like this little corner block here. And then 3 more regular stairs. Now, on that 3rd one, or it's like the 4th one pretty much. So on the last one, I guess, that's the easiest way of saying it, go ahead and curve these all together. So you have a little shape like this. Now continue with your quartz stairs. We're going to place an upside down one on each side lined up with that pillar, right above the curved stair that we have. And then you want to have 2 more upside down ones, and they should all curve together. So now you should have a shape that looks like this on each side. Alright. Now, grab some full blocks of quartz. We're going to place one in each corner, right next to those stairs. And then bring in another one. So you have 2 in total like that. Now, grab your quartz stairs again. We're going to have an upside down one right up against those full blocks of quartz. And then a quartz slab in the middle. So now, this is kind of what we have going on here. This is like a little railing. So the staircase goes up right up here. And it kind of just like stops here. And then it splits off on each side. And then there's like a little railing here. You can kind of look down to this opening from the little space that stops here where the staircase is. Alright, so there we go. That's what it's looking like so far. I guess now what we could go ahead and do is start focusing on the staircase. And then after we do that, we'll start filling in all of the ceilings here for the first floor. So let's focus on the staircase next. So make sure you have your quartz stairs, and we're going to start here, and we're going to count our way in, and make sure you're on the 6th block. So we have this 1 dark oak wood plank, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You could place 3 quartz stairs like that, and then wrap a corner one around on each side, so you have 5 in total. So you should be on the 6th block. You should still have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 spaces of wood for the floors. So just mark that out for now. Okay, now we want to go ahead and bring up the stairs. It's just going to be 3 blocks wide. You want to continue bringing it up another 5 layers. So including this bottom layer we have, it's going to be 6 stairs going up in total. So I'm just going to place a random one underneath so we could place the 3 on this layer. Then you could just delete this one. Let's go up another layer and place another 3. Alright, let's do another one. So what do we got so far? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to go up 2 more. So it should be 6 layers of stairs in total. Oh, whoops. So 1 more. Alright. So now you can see we are on the same layer as this these quartz stairs here. And you know what? Let's go ahead and grab our full blocks of quartz. And what we're going to do, we're not going to fill in the middle one. We're going to place one on each side, then another one behind it, and another one here. This right here is just going to be a sea lantern, which is going to be shining light for this little area where the staircase is. It's also going to be shining light down underneath here for this area. So let's go ahead and grab our sea lantern. We could also grab our iron trap door and the gray carpet. So we have this empty space. Let's fill that in with the sea lantern. We'll cover up all 6 of these spaces with with gray carpet, or whichever color carpet you want. I just happen to use gray. Feel free to use whichever you want here. And then an iron trapdoor to cover up that sea lantern. And there we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 layers of stairs. Then we have 6 full blocks of quartz here. Well, we have 6 blocks here, and then the sea lantern right there. Alright, so there we go. Alright, now let's focus on the railings for the staircase. So continue with your full blocks of quartz. We're gonna go right behind these quartz stairs that are curved. We're gonna place 2 going up on each side like that. And then let's place a block of quartz on the same layer as this quartz stairs here that we have here. And then upside down, oh, that's not an upside down stair. Upside down quartz stairs like that on top of these 2 full blocks of quartz. Alright, now let's go up another layer. We're gonna have a full block of quartz on each side like that on the same layer as these quartz stairs. And then 2 upside down quartz stairs like that. Let's go up another layer. Full block of quartz again. Upside down quartz stairs. And then we're going to have a full block of quartz again, upside down quartz stairs again, and then on top of these full blocks of quartz that we just placed here, we're gonna add another one. So it's looking like this. Alright, feel free to pause the video if needed. First, let me go ahead and say what we did. So we added the 2 full blocks on each side, and then a stair on top of that, and then we have a full block of quartz behind that stair, then another stair on top of that, full block of quartz behind that stair, another one on top of it, we have another full block of quartz, and then the stair on top of that, and then another full block of quartz behind that stair, but then another block of quartz on top of that one. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope I didn't confuse you. But yeah, feel free to pause the video if needed right here so you can take a look at it. And then we'll also go ahead and take a look at kind of what the side is looking like. Here we go, we could kind of see. Looks like this. Alright, now let's go ahead and see what else we gotta do. I know there's gonna be a quartz stair going up in the other direction right on top of this full block. So let's go ahead and just place that real quick. So it's gonna be like that. Let's do the same on this side. Alright, so it looks like this. And I'm gonna go underneath here. I'm gonna place a quartz stair, just like a regular one like that. Then an upside down one right above it. Switch to your quartz slabs. We're gonna place 3 like that right underneath these stairs. Place another 3 there. Let's grab our quartz stairs. And let's see, we'll have 1, 2, and we'll maybe just place 2 for now on each side. And then we'll fill in the extra 3 spaces with some quartz slabs. So it's looking like this so far. Alright, I think it all looks good. Let's take a look at the other side. Okay, so let's continue on. There is still a bit more to do, kind of like up here and stuff. So yeah, we'll focus on all this space back here now. Alright, now let's focus on the space back here. Let's continue with our quartz stairs. We're going to place another upside down one right next to this block of white concrete right on the corner here. We'll do the same on this side. Let's place a full block of quartz right underneath that. So it's underneath this quartz stair and behind this quartz stair. So just right here. Alright, now let's grab our quartz stairs, and you can see we're like lined up with this full block of quartz. We're going to place 2 on each side going up, or like just 2 like that, and then let's go up and have another 2. And now this is the layer where the floors are going to be for the second floor here. So that is pretty much it for the staircase. So we just walk up here. You could either go and turn to this side and go to this side of the house, or this side and head on over here. So it splits off into 2 different spots. Alright, now let's focus on the railings and stuff that we're going to have here. So we want to place 3 quartz stairs facing up like that on top of these quartz stairs that we have down here. Do the same on this side. And then let's have a full block of quartz for the empty space right there in the middle. And then we're going to have an upside down quartz stair, then a slab, and 2 upside down quartz stairs after that. Do the same on this side. So upside down quartz stair, a slab, then 2 upside down quartz stairs. Okay. And yeah, this is what we have so far. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, actually, let's have a quartz stair like that, and a quartz stair like that. I was wondering, it looked a bit empty there, but yeah, there we go. And now I think, do we have this all done? So we have, I know this part here was probably a little bit confusing, because there is a lot to it. As you can see, if you just glance at this, you have no idea what to do. It looks very confusing. There's blocks in all different directions. But I hope I made it as clear as possible. I hope you guys were able to follow along and do it. So, I think we pretty much have this entire area all done. Let's take a look at underneath. Okay, yeah, we still have some stuff to do underneath here. But for the most part, the staircase itself is all done. And it looks good, all this space up here. So let's focus on filling in all this other space that we have underneath here. Then we'll fill in our ceilings here for the first floor. Alright, let's continue with our quartz stairs. We're gonna place an upside down one on each side, like that, right underneath the staircase there, like we did everywhere else here. And then we're gonna have 3 slabs. Okay, now let's grab our full blocks of quartz. We're gonna place 2 on each side just to fill in this little empty space here. Alright, and now, pretty much, let's see, we have the floors on this layer, and that means our ceilings are gonna be here, and then we're gonna have some crown molding on this layer. So all of this, I guess we'll just go ahead and fill it in with the full blocks of quartz, but it is all gonna be covered up either way. But just to make it a little bit easier to place everything else, we'll just fill all that in like that. Alright. Now, yeah, pretty much. Let's go ahead, let's see. Let's grab our quartz stairs. And on this same layer of this quartz that we have here, we're just gonna place some upside down quartz stairs right along here. And then wrap it around along this top layer of the walls that we have here. And this is going to be the crown molding for the living room area, like that. Okay. Looks like this from underneath. Alright. Now, let's go to this side, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. So just some upside down quartz stairs wrapped around along the top of the walls, all the way around. And now after we have all of this, let's go ahead and switch to some light gray concrete. We'll just swap out the gray carpet, we don't need that anymore. So switch to your light gray concrete. And for all the space within these quartz stairs that we just placed, we want to go up 1 layer, like that. And fill all this empty space in with light gray concrete. And this is going to be our ceiling. And we're also going to do the same thing on the other side over here. Alright, so I'll see you guys when I have it all filled in. And then we have some little details that I added in the ceiling. So we'll go ahead and do that next after we fill in all this light gray concrete for each side. So just some light gray concrete filled in the ceiling for each side. So as you can see, it is pretty empty right now, but I am going to be adding kind of like some beams and stuff and little shapes in the ceiling. Adds a bit more detail to it. So for the ceilings, let's go ahead and grab our quartz slabs. And we're going to place these in each corner, right up against the quartz stairs. Alright. Now, place another quartz slab right down the middle, so you should be left with 4 spaces on each side. And you could bring this straight across. Alright. Let's then have a quartz slab on each side, like that, on each end. There we go. And now we want 2 more rows of these slabs like we have here. And we want to make sure they are center. So we're going to skip over 5 spaces, or let's see. No, we have the 5 spaces here. So we want to skip over 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to place one there. And then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to place one there. So real quick, just to be sure, you should be able to still see 3 blocks of light gray concrete for these sides here. On each side like that. And then over here, let's go ahead and bring these along. Right on over to the other side. And then we're going to have a quartz slab on each side. Just like how we did here. So then you should be able to see 2 light gray concrete blocks on these sides. Let's do the same thing over here. And now let's cut out 1 slab like that right down the center And then we're going to place a slab in each corner, so it kind of forms like this square that we got going on here. Let's do the same on this side. And there we go. So that is the little decorations I'm going to have in the ceiling. Let's go ahead. I'm going to show you how to do it one more time over here. We'll start with our quartz slabs. We'll just place one in each corner right up against the stairs. Okay. And now, let's see, we have the 2 in this direction. So in this direction, we're just going to have the 1 going right down the middle. Like that. So this is like the longer side. And then let's have a slab on each side. Okay. And now in this direction, this is like the shorter sides, the shorter length. We're going to have 2 rows of these slabs. So starting, we have the 1, 2, 3, and 4. So starting here. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4, and starting here. So you should be left with 4 spaces in the middle. And then we are going to add the few corners with the slabs. Okay. So it's looking like this so far. Alright. Let's go ahead and add each slab on this side and this side. And then let's go ahead and cut out the one right down the middle and add each corner with a slab to form the square. And I think we have this side done. Alright, there we go. So something like that. You could experiment with it, switch it around a bit, but this is just a little design that I came up with. But now, I'm gonna head on up to the second floor, and we're gonna start filling in some of the walls up here. Real quick, I just gathered up the few blocks that we're gonna be using for the walls for the bedrooms. Alright, just these here. And I'm looking at the entrance right now. I'm gonna head on over to the right side. Doesn't matter which side, and you can use whichever color blocks you want. But I'm gonna head on over here. It's the same as the other side. So I'm going to switch to my light gray concrete. We'll look at the wall with the windows. We want to make sure we're 1 block below the windows. And you can see we're like lined up with this gray concrete. We're gonna place a light gray concrete block right there. Then 2 more to the left, and you should be right up against this wall. Now let's fill in this entire side with light gray concrete like that. And then we'll bring it over, like out like that, 1. Okay, and then this entire wall, we're gonna bring it right along until we're right up against this white concrete here. And then bring this out another 3, like that. And we're gonna have a doorway leading into a bathroom here. So what you could do is pretty much just skip over 4 blocks, because that's where the doorway is going to be. And then we have 1 more block over here. You can switch to your light gray concrete, place it right next to that, and then push this back until you're right on the edge of this wall. So this is the doorway leading into the bedroom. So right here. And then this over here is going to be a doorway leading into this bathroom. Alright, now let's switch to our chiseled quartz blocks. We're gonna add a layer right on top of this light gray concrete. Now let's switch to our cyan concrete. We'll go ahead and place 4 layers like that, right on top of the chiseled quartz. Okay, there we go. We have the walls all brought up for the bedroom. Alright. Let's go ahead and mark out where the doorways are going to be. So we'll switch. Actually, you know what? We'll do that after we fill in the floors. It'll make it a bit easier. So this is what we have so far. And I'm actually going to head on over to the other side. And we're going to start doing this bedroom. So let's go ahead and just get right on into it. Let's grab our light gray concrete. And we're going to do the same thing that we just did on the other side. So where did we start? We started here. So we have this window. We're going to line up with the gray concrete, but make sure you're one block below the window. We're going to place one here. We're lined up with it. Then two to the right. Make sure you're right up against this wall. We'll have the light gray concrete right along that wall, and then one extra right there. We'll look at this wall where the windows are. We'll bring this right along until we're right up against the white concrete like that. And then we'll place another 3. We'll skip over 4 spaces, and then we'll place another one there. Let's go ahead and delete these. So once again, doorway leading into a bathroom here. This over here is the doorway leading into the bedroom. And now, let's bring this light gray concrete right along until we're right up against this wall. Alright, now, we're going to have our chiseled quartz blocks again and have it right on top of the light gray concrete. And then I'm going to have a layer of white concrete on top of those chiseled quartz blocks. And now after this, I'm going to switch back to the light gray, and we'll go ahead and add another 3 layers right on top of the white concrete. Okay, and there we go. We have all of these walls brought up in here. Looking good. Now, let's go ahead and fill in the walls for the hallway on each side. And then we'll fill in the floors. Alright, so you could be on either side, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to look on over here, and we're going to start filling in the walls for the hallway. Make sure to have your white concrete. You can already see we have the pattern that we're going to be using for the wall here. So we're going to continue it on an extra 3 spaces like that. Then we'll have the chiseled quartz. And then, you know what? We have 3 layers of white concrete. Let's just go ahead and add the 4th one. It'll make it a bit easier for when we do the crown molding. So we'll add an additional 3 right here as well. Okay, so as you can see, right here is actually where the crown molding is going to be. So it's on the same layer as this stair here. So there we go. We just brought it up to the same height as these walls. Now we have this wall over here where the window is. So you could just go 1 block below the window, add a layer of some white concrete. And let me use my potion. And then a layer of chiseled quartz blocks. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and add 4 more layers of white concrete. Alright, there we go. Now, let's go ahead and grab some quartz stairs. We're going to look at our doorways here. And we're going to have 4 upside down quartz stairs right above our doorway. We'll do the same here. So we're just lined up with the quartz stairs that we have here on the outside. Alright. Now, let's go right in between these doorways. Make sure to switch back to your white concrete. We're going to be lined up at the bottom of the doorway. And we're going to fill in the 3 spaces here. Then we have the layer of chiseled quartz. And then 4 layers of white concrete. And we'll add a layer right on top of these stairs, like that. Alright. And now, over here, we're going to continue on. We're at the bottom of the doorway. And we're going to add 2 more spaces of wall right here until you're right up against the pillar. So then add your layer of chiseled quartz. And then your white concrete. Alright. And there we go. You could also see we're right on the same layer as the pillar quartz blocks that we have here. We brought it up to the same height. Alright. And we are going to have a staircase going up right here on each side, which is going to lead up to the attic space. It's pretty much like a 3rd floor, but since it is like within the roof, it's kind of like an attic, but it is a lot of space, so you can consider it a 3rd floor to the house. Alright. So, I think we pretty much have this all filled in. Yeah, we just have to like do the floors now. And that'll clean it up really nice and it'll look all done. But let's hurry up and fill in the walls on this side first. So we'll continue on with our white concrete. We'll look at this wall here. We have to fill in the 3 spaces. And then the layer of chiseled quartz. And then bring this up. And like I said, let's add an additional layer on top of this. So we're bringing it up to the same height as the bedroom walls. Let's do it for the 3 spaces here as well. Alright. And yeah, let's look at this window this wall where the window is. And we'll go right here on this layer, right below the window, add your white concrete. And then just the same pattern that we've been doing. Now, let's grab our quartz stairs, place 4 upside down, lined up with the doorway. And then we'll fill in the 3 spaces right here, and do the same pattern again. Oh, that is not part of the pattern. There we go. And then we'll add an extra layer right on top of the doorways, to bring it all up to the same height. And then we have 2 more spaces over here. So right up against the pillar. And yep, just like that. And I think we are done here. So now let's go ahead and grab the floors we're going to be using. So I have some dark oak planks and jungle planks. We'll just swap out the quartz stair for now. And we're going to start filling in the floors. We'll start with the dark oak planks and we'll fill in the hallway. So I'll just line up with this, kind of like on the same layer as these quartz blocks here. I'm going to line up right here and just bring this straight from one side to the other, like that. So it's right on the edge of this wall that we have here, and we bring it all the way along here. Now, let's go ahead and follow right along those quartz blocks. And then we'll bring this towards the back. And then we'll fill in this space. So now this is the shape that we got going. This is where the hallway is going to be. Let's fill in the extra 4 spaces with the wood remaining there. And now let's fill in all of the space in the middle. And then we have the floors pretty much done for this hallway side. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Looking good, and now you can see, just after we filled in those floors, it looks a lot cleaner. There was like a bunch of empty space. You can see all this empty space here. So yeah, after we filled in these floors, we pretty much just covered up all that ugliness, and now it looks really good. Alright, let's head on over to the other side, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Alright, how's it looking? Yep, there we go. We got that all filled in now. And I'm going to go in the doorways here, and I'm going to add an additional 4 just on the side where the hallway is. Let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. Just for now, like that. Alright, now let's start filling in the door frame. So we're going to have... We'll just start with 4 layers of pillar quartz on each side like that. Then 2 sideways ones. Let's go from the other side. And this is going to be a doorway that's going to be double thick. So we'll add the corner blocks there. 2 sideways blocks. And then the 3 going down. And now we have to go on the other side and fix these corner blocks. And real quick, let's go ahead and add our stone buttons. Alright, and now let's add the layers for the wall right on top of the doorway. So on this side, it's the white concrete. And on the bedroom side, for this room, in my case, it's cyan concrete. So we have it looking like that. And like that. Let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. So now we have the doorway here. Looking good. Alright, now let's go ahead and start filling in the floors. I'll just start in this room. And I'll go ahead. I think I had the majority of it some dark oak planks. So let's fill in 2 extra dark oak planks like that. And then the border I had jungle planks. So let's go ahead and add a border with the jungle planks like this. Just a square all the way around, or I guess this room is more of like a rectangle. So it's like that, just around the border. And now let's add a corner block in each corner. And then we'll fill in all the other space with some dark oak planks. And there we go, that's looking pretty good. Now, let's head on over to the other room. And we'll do the same, or not the same thing, but a similar design. So it's like the opposite of this. So we have the border jungle planks here, and then the inside dark oak planks. The other side is going to be dark oak wood for the border and jungle planks for the inside. So let's go ahead and add our border with the dark oak. And we're pretty much, here, let's see. We're going to leave it 1 space in from the edge of this wall. So we're right along the edge of this wall here. Because this space is going to be, like, this is the bathroom, so I want this to be quartz for the floors right there. Alright, let's add our corners. And then some jungle planks. Alright, and now we have the floors filled in for this room. Looking good. So we have the hallway, that bedroom, that hallway, and that bedroom. Each is going to have its own bathroom. And yeah, I think we have time to do that real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the floors and the walls and the ceiling for the bathroom on each side. And then we'll go ahead and leave it at that for this video. Alright, these are the blocks we're going to be using for the bathroom. So mainly just all the quartz blocks, and then we have the stone buttons and white concrete. So let's be sure to grab the chiseled quartz blocks, and we'll quickly place 4 like that. And now it'll make it easier to place our doorway. So we'll have 4 pillar quartz on each side. And then 2 sideways ones. Let's go to the other side. Let's place another 4 here. And then we'll double up the doorway. So we're going to add another layer right behind this. Let's have our corner block, 2 sideways blocks. And we're not going to be able to place stone buttons on these corners for this side. But we will be able to do it over here. So let's go ahead and fix these and have the buttons. Oh, and we actually still need cyan concrete to fill the rest of this in. So that means we'll need the light gray for this side. So let's go ahead and grab that. Alright, let's head on back over here. And we'll go ahead and start filling this in. So, be sure to grab your white concrete. We'll place 2 like that. And then 2 over here on each side of the doorway. And we're lined up at the bottom block on the doorway. Now let's bring this over. We'll count it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll do the same on this side. Alright, and it just lines up. And we'll fill this in. And this is what we're going to have for the bathroom. This is how big it's going to be. Let's go ahead and fill in our floors with the chiseled quartz, just within the white concrete shape that we just made. Now you can see it a lot easier how big this room is going to be. Let's add a layer of chiseled quartz right on top of that white concrete. And then let's switch back to our white concrete and fill in the few spaces that we have here on this doorway. And then the rest of this wall over here, right on top of the chiseled quartz. Alright, now let's grab some quartz stairs. We'll place 2 layers going up of upside down quartz stairs like that on each side. And then we're going to fill in 2 spaces of full blocks of quartz for the middle. And there we go, we have the bathroom all done, all marked out. Let's head on over to the other side. We're going to do it one more time over here. And then, like I said, we'll leave it at that for this video. So let's grab our chiseled quartz blocks first. We'll place 4 like that. And we'll go ahead and place another 4 right behind it. And we'll mark out our doorway first. Let's head on over in here. Switch to the white concrete. Add 2 blocks on each side. And then remember, we brought it back 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each side. Let's go ahead and bring this up so it's lined up. We'll fill this entire backside in. And there we go. Let's go ahead and fill in our floors. Then a layer of the chiseled quartz on top of the white concrete. And now white concrete for the rest of that wall and this wall. There we go. 2 layers of upside down quartz stairs on each side. And then some full blocks of quartz. And there we go. That is all done. Looking good. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that for this video. So in part 7, we'll fill in the ceilings for the 2nd floor here. And then we'll bring up the staircase up to the 3rd level here, and we'll fill all this in. And if we have time at the end of part 7, we'll go ahead and start doing some of the furnishings on the 1st floor. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that for part 6 for this tutorial on how to build this mansion. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 7.